Hi, my name is Karen Harold. I am from Sacramento, California, and I'm an advocate for victims of family violence. The reason that this cause is very important to me is that at a young age, I actually found that victims of family violence didn't get the services that they needed, especially those in underserved communities. This caused me throughout basically my young adult life and currently to find different ways to support children, mothers, and even fathers who happen to be victims of domestic violence. I am a former California police officer. I was on reserve status, and during that time, I was actually brought in from California California Alliance Against Domestic Violence. Now they're called California Partnership to End Domestic Violence. I was called by LAPD and the Department of Justice to be involved in a statewide project that would teach first responders on how to respond to domestic violence calls. What used to happen at the time, or what was very common, is that the perpetrator of violence was able to give a story that was strong enough to perhaps have the victim who was trying to defend themselves to be arrested. And what would happen is that children unfortunately ended up going into the system. And what I found is as these families went through the court system, the children not only were torn between the families, but what happened is that the victims of the family violence ended up being ones that were jailed instead of the actual perpetrators. When it came to family court issues, oftentimes the perpetrators of the family violence may have more financial resources and availability to them, which enable them to continue to work that abuse through the system. And what I found in my experience with coaching and listening to victims of family violence is that the court has unfortunately enabled the violence to continue, and they've used the court to do so. So my role right now as an advocate is I help in court watch situations here in our community. I was also part of the whistleblowing process with the Attorney General's office when they were investigating mediators, court evaluators, and also community service providers in Sacramento. So I had opportunity on more than one occasion to speak to them about the issues that were plaguing our community and how the victims of family violence were continually being victimized. And that continues to be my fight for them and my role as an advocate for the people that are suffering from this right now.